I think it's very important that tradition stays, and tradition has a huge part of all this. But there's also points where you look at tradition and go, is that still fit for purpose today? Is that still the right thing to do? Are we still doing and having the most impact we could be having?
Reports are emerging that Prince William just backed a decision so bold it reportedly caught Queen Camilla completely off guard. Princess Anne, meanwhile, is said to be standing firmly on William's side. No hesitation, no distance. What looked like routine palace business is now being read as one of the clearest signals yet about who's really shaping the monarchy's next chapter. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what happened, how Camilla reportedly reacted, and why the palace's silence might be the loudest clue of all. The shift around Windsor Castle reportedly happened almost overnight. What first looked like a routine administrative matter quickly turned into one of the most discussed developments in royal circles. According to palace commentators, the decision carries far greater symbolic weight than most people initially realized. The kind of weight that ripples well beyond the room where it was made and well beyond the people who were actually in it. To understand why this landed so hard, you need to know what Windsor actually represents, because this was never just about a building. Royal observers have long described Windsor Castle as more than a historic residence. It symbolizes continuity, stability, and the enduring authority of the crown itself. Every decision connected to the estate gets scrutinized carefully because its meaning tends to reach far beyond logistics. Changes there are typically read as signals about where the monarchy's priorities are headed, especially during a period of transition like this one. And that's exactly why this report refused to stay quiet. While official statements from the palace stayed measured, commentators noted William has steadily taken on more responsibility connected to the institution's long-term direction. His growing influence has shown up through public engagements, charitable initiatives, and strategic planning aimed at strengthening confidence in the monarchy's future. Here's the part that really pulled people in. According to sources close to the situation, Queen Camilla was reportedly caught off guard by how far William's decision went, not because it broke protocol, but because it signaled a shift in influence many hadn't expected this soon. No official disagreement was ever confirmed, but royal watchers noticed something telling. Her public schedule continued exactly as normal, with zero acknowledgement of the story dominating headlines around her. A silence that, in palace terms, speaks louder than most statements ever could. Some commentators went as far as suggesting that the timing itself, arriving with almost no advance warning, was part of what made the moment feel so significant. But Camilla wasn't the only senior royal at the center of this story. Princess Anne's reported support is what really intensified public interest. Across decades of royal service, Anne has built a reputation for discipline, consistency, and total dedication to duty. Historians frequently describe her as one of the monarchy's most trusted figures, someone who places institutional responsibility above personal preference almost every time. So when analysts suggested she was aligning with William, many read it as confirmation the decision reflected careful, deliberate thinking, not impulse. As discussion spread across newspapers and broadcasts, one theme kept surfacing. This was never really about a single decision at Windsor. It evolved into something bigger, a conversation about leadership, continuity, and how the monarchy prepares for its future while still honoring tradition. Some outlets even drew timelines connecting this moment to earlier signs of William's expanding role over recent years. By the end of that first day, palace observers agreed on one point. Whatever happened behind closed doors captured public attention because of what it appeared to represent, not because of anything officially confirmed. According to several commentators, the most revealing developments were reportedly still unfolding out of public view, where senior advisors and family members continued weighing the significance of William's move. So what does all of this actually reveal about where the monarchy is headed? Let's dig deeper. Constitutional historians note William has steadily expanded his responsibilities in recent years, all while maintaining a notably measured public approach. Instead of chasing attention through dramatic announcements, he's built a reputation around stability, careful planning, and long-term institutional thinking, the kind that tends to earn quiet trust rather than headlines on its own. Analysts suggest this reported Windsor decision fits that exact pattern, reinforcing the image of a future monarch preparing methodically for what's ahead. If Anne's alignment is accurate, commentators argue it suggests real confidence that William's approach stays grounded in constitutional principle rather than personal ambition, a distinction that carries enormous weight inside royal circles. There's another piece of this puzzle worth pausing on. Observers point to Prince William and Princess Catherine's growing partnership as key to understanding this entire moment. Together, they've increasingly become the public face of the monarchy's next generation, representing continuity while embracing a more modern style of engagement. Their consistent focus on community service, environmental initiatives, and mental health advocacy has strengthened the impression that they're gradually preparing for far larger constitutional roles that would eventually place decisions exactly like this one squarely in their hands. By the time the story reached international media, most commentators agreed it had stopped being about administration entirely. It had become a conversation about leadership, and whether intentional or not, it reignited debate about how responsibility gradually passes from one royal generation to the next, and about how visibly that transition should be allowed to play out in public. But one question keeps dominating royal commentary, and nobody has fully answered it yet. Why did Princess Anne reportedly choose to stand so firmly beside William at this exact moment? And why now, when Camilla's reaction was clearly still unfolding? According to several palace observers, understanding that answer could reveal far more about the monarchy's future than the Windsor decision itself, and possibly more than either of them would want revealed just yet. And the conversation shows absolutely no sign of slowing down. Historians remind audiences that the monarchy has often communicated its direction through carefully measured actions rather than dramatic public declarations. In that light, many believe the real significance here isn't the decision itself. It's the confidence it appeared to inspire in one of the institution's most respected figures, set directly against the discomfort it reportedly caused another. Camilla continues her engagements with the same professionalism she's known for, while the palace sticks to its long-standing strategy of letting speculation settle naturally rather than responding to it directly. Historians point out something worth remembering here. Every royal generation eventually reaches a moment that signals a gradual shift in influence. Those moments rarely arrive through formal announcements alone. More often, they surface through quiet confidence, institutional trust, and the visible support of senior figures who understand exactly what the crown requires, even when that support reportedly unsettles someone else in the room. Whether this Windsor story turns out to be a defining milestone or simply one more step in William's long preparation for the future, one thing is already clear. It's reignited global interest in what people expect from the next generation of royal leadership, and in how much room there really is for more than one generation to lead at once. So, did Prince William's reported decision mark a genuine turning point for the monarchy's future? Or has its impact on Camilla been read into too heavily by an audience hungry for signs of what comes next? Tell me what you think in the comments. I read everyone. And if you enjoy this kind of behind the palace walls analysis, hit subscribe because there's a lot more coming.